New at 6, a 12-year-old girl is reclaiming her life nearly a year after she was viciously attacked by two American bulldogs in Reynoldsburg. Avery Russell was on a play date when her life changed forever. After months of surgeries and therapies, she's starting to feel like her old self again, but the scars will remain.
You want yours in a cup or in a cone?
Like most 12-year-olds,
Can I have a cone, please?
Avery Russell is a big fan of after-school ice cream.
Appreciate it.
And she's a little stressed about school.
Did you end up getting an A?
But in the last year, the sixth grader has had a lot more on her plate than getting good grades.
Been overwhelming.
What's going on? We got two pit bulls attacking a little girl and a woman.
Avery was on a play date when two dogs attacked her, taking her left ear, part of her right, and put her in a coma.
I was scared of the way I looked, and I wasn't even sure if that was really me.
Nurses at Children's Hospital covered up the mirrors so Avery wouldn't be scared. But that was nearly a year ago.
How's that one feel?
Since then, Avery has committed to her physical therapy, getting back on the basketball court and learning to accept her new reflection.
What do you think when you look in the mirror now?
I think that I'm beautiful, and I always have been.
I tell her Avery comes from here, not from here.
Do you feel like what happened to Avery could have been prevented?
Oh, absolutely. I think if, that dog owner would have took 30 to 60 seconds to secure her animals, we wouldn't be here.
The owner of the dogs who attacked Avery is charged with failing to register and confine a dangerous dog. She faces a maximum of 30 days in jail and a $250 fine.
Her injuries and what she's been through obviously calls for more.
Avery inspired Assistant City Attorney America Andrade to rewrite Reynoldsburg law. Under her proposal to City Council, an owner of dangerous dogs that attack someone like Avery could face up to 6 months behind bars and higher fines.
Truly, my wish would be that I wouldn't ever have to use the new law that I'm about to pass. I hope that it deters these incidents before they happen.
Avery is grateful to be sparking change.
I think it's great. It's big. It's a big thing.
But as a 12-year-old girl, she's got her next goal on her mind.
I'm mainly focused on trying to get new ears right now, because I want to get them pierced again.
She's also celebrating how far she's come from that girl in the hospital bed to finding confidence in her reflection. Reporting in Reynoldsburg, Carla Rogner, 10 TV News.
She's strong, she's holding up, and you were saying that, they treated her like everything was normal and fine, and
yeah, she said her friends came to the hospital to visit her after it happened, and they just treated her like normal, and that really helped her regain some confidence.
Yeah, good for her.
Such a brave little girl.
Yeah, well, Carla, what's being done to protect other families?
Yeah, so Avery's actually inspiring some change at the state level too. Prosecutors in Reynoldsburg are hoping that their law will pass by the start of the summer, but State Representative Meredith Lawson-Rowe has actually introduced Avery's law to be a state law. That would increase penalties for owners of dangerous dogs that attack humans or other animals, require veterinarians and pet owners to report bites, and prevent owners of dogs that are involved in attacks from owning a dangerous dog for 3 to 5 years. Lawson-Rowe explains that Avery's law would make it easier to prosecute these kinds of crimes.
And why is this something that was important to you to work on?
Well, because we know that there are some gaps and the gaps need to be filled, and we have an example of what has happened, and these laws haven't been changed in maybe a decade or more.
I also spoke to Republican Representative Kevin Miller of Newark, who's introduced legislation just this week to strengthen the state's laws regarding dangerous dogs as well. He says that his legislation he's introduced will hold owners of dangerous and vicious dogs accountable if they fail to keep their dogs under control. Now, both pieces of this legislation are still in the earliest stages. Yolanda?
All right, thank you, Carla. Good legislation there.